This month is all about strategies to follow which help in creating healthy habits. Then, once established, your healthy habits will determine how you take care of your body most of the time. A habit is something that you've done so consistently and over such a long time that you no longer think about it. You just do it. So, good or bad, your habits kind of control your life and outcomes. Habits can be bad, like smoking cigarettes and lighting the next one with the last one. You've done it so consistently and for such a long time that it practically runs itself and thus you. It becomes habitual. Bad habits can have a negative impact on your health and seriously impact the quality of your life. They can also have a controlling effect on us, making it feel like we are powerless to change or improve. A habit can be a good habit, like washing your hands before meals. You've done it for so long that you don't even think about it any longer. You just do it. It's a habit and a healthy one that has a positive impact on your well-being. Today, we are going to introduce you to some habits that you will want to plant and grow to allow you and your family to live a healthier, happier life. None of these suggestions will be too difficult, but like everything worthwhile, it will take practice and persistence to turn these recommendations into habits. It is our hope that by the end of the program, you and your family will have the tools you need to sprout healthy habits. And the first step is pull the weeds, but get at the root. We all have some weeds in our garden, like bad habits that we've known about for years and just never got around to removing from our lives. Yet, before we can start to grow new healthy habits, we need to clear out as many of the old, nasty, bad habits as we can in order to allow the new ones room to grow. What bad or non-supportive habits do you have that are keeping you from reaching your health potential? Perhaps the most damaging thing about bad habits is the impact they can have when you have children or grandchildren. Children are born blank slates that they can fill in to create works of art. Or they could become perfect copies of all the things you do that don't support your well-being. A current country song lyric says it best when a father asks his 4-year-old son, "Where'd you learn to talk like that?" And the son answers, "I've been watching you. Ain't that cool?" The unintended consequences of our bad habits can often show up in places we least expect. I'm sure every parent has had the revelation of imprinting the wrong words or actions on their kids. Bad habits take many forms. What other bad yet reversible habits are you aware of? Drinking, drug addiction, even prescription drugs, gambling, any habits which you believe to be bad habits are simply holding you back from becoming the you were meant to be. So for your first assignment, get out a pen and paper and write down the things you need to remove, reduce, reverse, or alter in order to make way for your new life. Next, you need to till the soil. Once you have cleared the weeds, it's time to prepare the soil. In caring for your body, preparing the soil is the action of making sure that you are getting what you need to create and support normal function of the tissues, organs, and systems that keep you alive and well. In some ways, this goes back to pulling the weeds and making sure that the unsupportive things you do are removed and now replaced with good things. If you stop eating junk foods but fail to replace it with quality food, you will eventually end up back where you started. Since you absolutely must eat food, drink water, and breathe air in order to survive, wouldn't it be best for you and your family to make sure that you eat quality, highly nutritious foods, drink pure, clean water, and breathe clean, unpolluted air so you're able to not just survive, but thrive? This is your opportunity to set the foundation for sprouting new healthy habits and creating more wellness for yourself and your family. Once you've addressed giving your body what it needs to produce health, you are ready to start the process of creating your enhanced life. This would be a good time to start to collect resources to guide and support you in your efforts to create new habits. Find sources where you can buy organically grown foods that will best support your body. Research, purchase, and install water and air filters to ensure that you're able to provide clean resources for yourself and your family as often as possible. Search the internet for information on getting and staying well, and look for things that can help you to learn more about obtaining your health goals. Read books, watch videos, find blogs and online chats that talk about getting and staying healthy. There is a wealth of information available for anyone willing to sit down and look for it. Arm yourself with information. Also, keep in mind that it will be impossible to keep everything perfect 100% of the time. Allow yourself the 80-20 rule for the things you are able to control. 80% of the time, you do things as well as you can, and the other 20% of the time, accept that perfect is a journey, not a destination. So long as you keep yourself on track and get back to your plan when you slip off course, You will be able to live healthier and happier. Now it's time to plant your seeds. There's an old saying that goes, you must sow before you reap. In other words, you can't gain the benefit until you have started the process and maintained it. In order to create and nurture a healthy lifestyle, you will need to choose a direction, gather resources, and put them into action. What exactly does this mean for you? Anything worth doing is worth doing right. So for the best chance to be successful with your new habits, you've got to have a plan. Otherwise, you won't succeed, or, worse yet, you could end up replacing one bad habit with another. No plan is a plan to fail, so the smart way to bring change to your life is to create a plan to be your guide, keeping in mind that you don't have to go it alone. What healthy habits would you like to grow? Get out your pen and paper and write down where you would like to begin. Is it exercise, diet, relationships, family, or any other aspect of your life that you are ready to improve? Sometimes the best place to start is the place that needs the most work. So if you know your diet needs the most work, start there and clean up how you eat. Seek nutritional advice, or if it's really bad, counseling. Once you're eating better and feeling the benefits, you move on to the next issue and start the process again, making small, incremental improvements until it's no longer a barrier. Then move on to the next and so on until everything is as good as you can make it, and then keep it that way. The Japanese word for doing things this way is kaizen, slow, never-ending improvement. Keep in mind that this is a journey and that reaching your current goal is only the first leg in the journey, not the destination. Well-being is a lifelong pursuit, and as with every journey, it begins with the first step. Now we need to provide nutrients. Growing a garden is not simply pushing seeds into the ground and waiting for the fruit to ripen. Constant care and nurturing is necessary to receive the reward at the end of the summer. Pulling weeds regularly, watering daily, and spreading fertilizer to feed the plants are essential to helping your crop to produce. It's the same for growing a healthy body and healthy habits. When we give our bodies what they need to produce vibrant good health, the benefits extend well past our physical appearance. Every aspect of our lives is enhanced when we take care of ourselves, physically, mentally, and socially. After all, Dorland's Medical Dictionary defines health as optimal physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So being healthy is much more than just not being sick. It involves all aspects of our lives in an intricately woven web where every function and feeling either adds to or detracts from our experience of life. How you support your expression of life can make all the difference. Think about it. You wouldn't go out and buy a Lamborghini, put bald tires on it, and fill it with regular gasoline. It wouldn't give you the ride or the performance that it was designed for. Why would you give your body less than the best you could find? When you do, you will find that you have a vehicle to ride through your life that was designed to perform better than the finest machines built. You're not done yet. You need to nurture the seeds so you can get the reward at the end. When we do the hard work to maintain our garden and provide it with the resources it needs to flourish, we are rewarded with the bounty that the preparation and nurturing provide. The better and more consistently we tend to our garden, the more enjoyment it gives back. Our bodies and our health are no different, and will provide us with untold years of health and happiness if we take the time and effort to give them the support that they need. A little bit of care goes a long way toward making our lives better, and healthy habits make the effort almost effortless. Things that we learn to do that grow into habits put us on a kind of healthy body autopilot. Like regularly brushing our teeth, once we establish our healthy body, healthy mind routines, they become something that we just do without spending a lot of time thinking about what we should do. Healthy habits set us free to enjoy life without interruption. We've saved what we believe to be the most important habit of all for last. Without a properly functioning nerve system, everything else you do to create health and well-being will be less than optimum. A properly functioning nerve system is as important to the quality of your family's life as breathing or thinking. Virtually every aspect of your body's function is directed, controlled, and coordinated by your brain and nerve system. Without the brain's command, the body is not able to utilize its resources optimally, regardless of quality. So if you're eating only the best organically grown food, drinking filtered water, exercising regularly, and getting the right amount of rest, you will do better, but you won't be at your best if your nerve system is not working at its best. Spinal misalignments reduce nerve system function and may take place at any time as the result of physical, chemical, or mental stresses. When you're working so hard to produce the best you can be, You owe it to yourself to make sure that your nerve system is working properly. That's why it is essential to include regular chiropractic evaluations and adjustments as an integral part of your health and wellness regimen. It's a habit that allows everything else to reap the rewards that you intended when you began. Chiropractic care should start as early as possible to ensure that the brain and nerve system are able to work at their best. And since research shows that the first spinal misalignments, called subluxations, take place at birth or shortly afterward, it is important to have children checked for nerve system interference as early as possible. We frequently see newborn babies whose parents bring them for a chiropractic evaluation and adjustment if necessary immediately after birth so they are able to grow and develop as nature intended, free of nerve system interference from the beginning of their lives. Make chiropractic care your number one healthy habit to ensure your family's health and well-being. Correction of vertebral subluxation is essential to attaining and maintaining health. Chiropractic care is great for every body. If you want to get the most from all of your new healthy habits, you owe it to yourself to ensure that you have interference-free nerve system so your body is able to function right from the start. So, put a chiropractic evaluation on the top of your family's to-do list to set the foundation for sprouting new healthy habits and creating the fantastic life you deserve. We hope these tips are helpful in raising a happy, healthy, and well-rounded family. We're available to help if you have any questions, and as always, remember to get adjusted. The family that gets adjusted together stays healthy together. If you haven't had your first chiropractic evaluation, give us a call at Branchville Family Chiropractic to put your family on the path to wellness. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.